Can I open a complete master set just from booster boxes, or am I going to lose all my money trying? Stay tuned and let's find out together. Welcome back to Master Set Madness. We are jumping right in again today. There's no time to wait. Welcome back for those of you who have been here before. For those of you that have not, let's remind you that we are trying to open a complete master set of Flesh and Blood Uprising cards, which means we are trying to get one of every single card in every single version variant of them. That means we need a non-foil version, and we need the rainbow foil and cold foil versions or marvels if they have them. So that's our goal. We just finished our non-foil set in the last video. It took us 20 boxes. So we are done looking for those. We are on the hunt for the more difficult to get cards, the more powerful. I guess they're not really any more powerful, are they? They're the exact same thing. Some of them aren't, right? Legendaries, fables, all that fun jazz. So today our goals, we finally got that Invoke Dracona Optimi off of our list. We are just looking for the shinies. Today, instead of last time, we're going to narrow it down a little bit. We're just going to try and get one legendary foil that we have not opened before. We're getting to the point where duplication is going to be tough to beat, and so there's a higher chance that we end up opening legendaries that we already have. So we're halfway for getting all the cold foil versions. We've got 3 of them, and we've got 4 of the rare foil. Sorry, rainbow foil. I don't know why I keep saying rare foil. Rainbow foil versions of the legendaries. So we're just going to try and get one of those. We don't have any of the stripes. We don't have any of the Crown of Providence either. So pulling one of those would be really, really nice. Of course, we're still going to try and get 2 marvels. We have not hit a new marvel in a while. So we need to pick it up in that category. And the bonus still is the fabled. We're going to call it a bonus for a little while. But at some point, it can't be a bonus anymore, right? And it's just going to be what we need to make this work. So this is case number 6. I had 10 cases available at the start. We'll see how... Ooh, we already got that one, but it's nice. We need to find some other versions, extended art cards. We've got 4 more cases left after this. We're going to see if we've got to order some more. And I think we're going to know pretty quick, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, luck can turn at any point. We have opened cases with 3 legendaries, and guess what? This is Flame Scale Furnace number 4. Yes, you heard that right. This is the 4th one that we have opened. So we've gotten 4 of those, and still no crowns and no stripes. So, beautiful card. Happy to see it. Just wish it was one we needed for our set. But, beautiful card. I guess I'm going to have some extras. If you are in the market for a Flame Scale Furnace, I know someone who can help you. Come on, read the ripples, guys. Read the ripples and find the stuff we need. Find the stuff we need. So how do you guys feel so far? Do you think I'm going to lose all my money on the way on this? Most of the cases we've opened have been just about even. Even. And of course, that's if you're selling it at the TCG player price and getting everything, all that money, fees, mailing, shipping, probably not making money at this point unless that first case held us up. Man, but at this point, I think it, might have been cheaper just to buy the singles. Just to buy the singles, as they always say, as the professor says, don't buy boxes, don't open packs unless you're going to play with them. Get the singles. Tome of Firebrand. Beautiful. I think we need that one. Somebody correct me if we're wrong. I think we need that one. some progress on the foil Majestics. Pretty soon here we'll have a list of those up because, well, hopefully pretty soon because we won't need too many of them. Oh yeah, there you go. Is that going to help? Not at all, not at all. So talking about money, you know, money is like an integral, money is a key part to games like this. And it's funny, you just put money in the thumbnail, you put money in the title, you're going to lose all your money, you're going to get all your money. Everybody wants to click on it, right? Not necessarily, ooh, I think we needed that one. Not seen that in foil, that's cool. People are just interested in that, right? Money is, every time you buy a box or open a pack, and in some way, you know, right, you're just kind of gambling. It's a form of a type of gambling. It's different in that, you know, it's not like pure gambling, you just lose everything. You do get something. Every time you get something, rare foil there. And a cold foil sash. Already got that one. Like so it's not gambling in that sense that I must have went so crazy and didn't pull out any of the Majestics. What's wrong with me, guys? Yeah, it's not that kind of gambling where you just lose it all and you're just throwing money with the goal of trying to make money. You do get a game every time you buy this. You get a game, which is great, which is awesome, which is why most of us love it. We either love the art, we love the game, we love collecting it, we love all three of them. But it's hard, it's so hard, and I don't know if you even should try to disconnect the money factor from it, right? It's how much was that box? How much value did you get out of it? Did you lose everything? Did you get something? You know, the cards that have value in them, you get excited for opening them. Not necessarily because you like the card, not necessarily because you want to play with the card. Not even because you think the art's good on it, just because you know it's got value. And somebody else will pay you money for it. And it's funny, but there's always that little sense of hope every time you open a pack or a box. It's like, oh, I could get something amazing in it. I could get something amazing in it. And generally, the idea behind that is I could get something worth of value, right? And I don't know if I've ever been overwhelmingly excited to just pull that one random card, 50-cent card I needed for my deck out of a box, right? It's just not, you know, great if you pull those, but if the value of the box was half of what you paid for it or less, not super exciting. And yeah, it's an expensive hobby and you can't get away from the money side of it. And I know that in one hand bothers a lot of people, but on the other hand, that's what makes this exciting for a lot of people, right? For many people, they would walk away, completely walk away if there was no value to anything. And, you know, on one side, it also feels terrible too if you've purchased something that had value and then the value just disappears away from it. That's obvious. Like, nobody likes that feeling. At the same time, ooh, yeah, Invoke as Volai. That is one that we needed, guys. Look at that. Beautiful cards, guys. Beautiful cards. So we'll check that off our list. Today we got our Marvel. One of two we're looking for. But I don't know, I've been thinking about the money thing. There's always, you know, there's these conversations back and forth between, you know, gosh, all the value is gone in this set, or in Flesh and Blood, right? You're not going to be opening crazy cards like the Rainbow Foil Fabled, which we still don't have. It's under $100, you know, by a decent amount and going down. At least at the time I'm filming this, who knows? When I actually get it out, you know, compared to in the past it being like 300 plus card right off the bat. And of course, part of that's just how they changed this, and now you can get that or the cold foil in the same boxes. Same boxes. They're same boxers. And the Marvels are pulling a ton of value from the Fables also. Letos. You know, so people complain about that. Then at the same time, like, on one hand, like, you can play Flesh and Blood for pretty cheap. You know, all the Majestics in this set, except for Erase Face, are really, really affordable compared to any other game you would play. And yet still, oh, there's something coming up here, guys. There's something. Before I look at it, like, still though, even if you want to get a legendary, those aren't cheap cards. And it's interesting, like, they're more expensive than most, like a brand new Magic set, they're more expensive than basically anything you're going to pull out of that. So let's quick just check. Did we get something amazing? Oh, I'm sorry, I made you wait for Quelling Sleeves. Though I think we needed that one. I do think we needed that one. And so it's kind of like this, it's that weird balance, right? How do you make it so that it's affordable for people, so that more people can play and have fun with it? And yet, we want it to have some value. You can't charge $80 a box or $70 or $60 a box if every time you open it, everything that's going to be in it is worth $20. Yes, Crown of Providence. And even that, oh my goodness, you guys, you see the excitement? You know why it's exciting? Not because I'm going to put it in the deck right now, not because I'm going to use it. It's exciting because it has value to it. It has value. Yes, we're checking that off. We did get a legendary we needed today. We got one. But, God, man. Like, just imagine if that and every other legendary card in here was $5, even $10. Would you have any, like, excitement in opening that? Oh, that gorgeous card. I don't know how you're going to choose the best art in this one. Like, this just wouldn't be exciting. That is exciting. That is fun. That's the reason that people can, you know, just keep opening and opening and opening and opening packs, because you get stuff that, I don't know, that really just gives you joy. And unfortunately, ooh, we got that last case. Money, you know, in a lot of ways just really gives people joy. And I don't think it's all just greed. I don't think it's all bad. I think, you know, of course, if, you know, obviously Legend Story doesn't get $80 off of a box. There's a lot of people in that chain and line, though, who do make a profit to, you know, including Legend Story and all the people who move it around the world and host events and stores and do all the fun things we like in a box too. You know, it doesn't work if the product they're selling us is a $30 box, right? You can't have that big chain of everything. You're not going to have, you know, $1 million prize pools for competitive play or anything like that. You're not going to have the team that really takes the time to spend and put this together, because I don't know if you've ever tried putting a game together. It's not that easy, especially a game like this. When things get complicated, they get big. You got, I mean, most people complain, oh, you didn't play test this enough, you didn't play test that enough. And it's like, well, how many people do you want them to hire to play test, right? And you know, not everybody is a great play tester. You gotta hire people who are good at that and can do that. And you can't do that if you sell every box for $5, $10, $20, $30, even $40, $50 probably. You're just not going to be able to build out that system that we get with higher priced boxes. And nobody's going to buy a higher priced box if there's no value in it. And as I said, nobody has any fun when you just churn and burn all of your money on it. A lot of board games out there. other things that they're just not as exciting. You don't open it up and look at all the cards and go, oh my goodness, I got the whatever card. Big long ramble to say that money's a part of this, whether we like it or not. Spellfire Cloak, we've got 2 of those. And that's just part of the TCG game. Do you disagree with me? Did I just anger you? I'm sorry if I did. That's not the goal or purpose. What do you think? What do you think about money in TCGs? Are you okay that it costs quite a bit? Do you wish everything was cheap, went to 0, free decks? Or do you wish it was more collectible? Do you wish they limited it so much that things just skyrocketed in price? If you didn't get it at the beginning, you kind of missed out on it, or you got to pay more. What do you think? What do you think? What is your opinion? What do you believe is the right direction? What is the right way? Another thing too, I don't know, that I've seen people talking about, and I don't know, maybe if I get around to it, I'll make a different video on it. But people have been talking about, online, let's get online Flesh and Blood going. And, I thought about it for a bit, and I don't know, I'm going to go on a fence here, and I think that that's a bad idea. Not in the sense that it would ruin the game, it would destroy everything, it would, end the world or anything like that. But I think what it would do is it would distract Legend Story Studios from focusing on what their main goal and purpose and point in this game is. And that's, again, it's right in the name, Flesh and Blood. They want you to play this game in the flesh and blood, across from a person, looking at somebody, so you can see those fiery flames when you play that card bounce around. That's the point of the game, right? It's literally the name of the game, Flesh and Blood. Play it in the flesh and blood. And so pushing for an online platform, it does exactly the opposite of what is set out to do based on the name. And, I totally get a lot of the reasons people want it that way. People say it's hard to find people to play with, especially if you live in a rural area, or, you just live in Magic Land and the only game people want to play is Magic. That's frustrating. Totally get it. Other reasons they want to test things out more. They want to do things a little quicker. They don't want to use Tabletop Simulator or different things for that. They just want a nice, clean, or Discord. They want a nice, smooth client to do that with. People want to be able to play. Ooh, cool. People want to be able to play, maybe they've only got 40 minutes at night to play, and they want to be able to get a game in. I get that. Totally understand that. Invoke Domina. Yeah, guys, look at that. Look at that one. That is what I'm talking about. 2 Marvels. We got a legendary we've needed. Great case. Absolutely excellent case so far. We are only on box number 3. We might make it in 40 boxes, guys. We are making the progress that we need to, except on those fableds and on those majestic foils. But yeah, I just don't. I think that the potential for what you lose in getting an online client and, splitting your resources up and, again, moving away from what your initial purpose is, it's not going to help the game in the way that people think it will. And I actually think, some of you, I guess, maybe weren't around to raise face. Some of you weren't around or playing games back pre-internet, being a big thing and deal and playing games on camera and whatnot. But you know, I played different card games and stuff with just my brother for years, and I had a great time playing it. I enjoyed. I mean, would have loved, you know, to be able to go to more tournaments or stuff, but we really had a good time, just the two of us. And sorry, this box is like giving me a hard time. You lose something. You lose something when you're just looking at a screen. And there's, I mean, the name of the channel is Overload Gaming. There's already too many games out there, right? There's already so many great, amazing games that you can play on paper, online. You don't really, to be frank, we just don't really need another online game to play. And what I would encourage people is, you know, maybe this doesn't need to be a game you play every single day. All right, maybe we just kind of accept that. We enjoy it when we do get to play it in person, and, you know, just let it be like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that every game has to be something you play every single day, all the time. And then, oh, I love it. I already have it. We already got it, but I just love it. So I won't complain. It also, what it does is when it's just paper, and I know this is something that I need a little bit more of, but it pushes you, if you really like the game, it pushes you to go and find the people to play, right? It makes it so that, well, I can't just sit at home and have a good time. Well, I guess I am right now, flipping cards around by myself. You know, like if you want to play, you gotta go, you gotta push a little bit and know that's not always fun, it's not always comfortable. Awkward sometimes, it's frustrating when you try to get people to play it with you and they say no. But I think it's a good push for us. And I think in general, oh man, I'm sorry, we're not talking about cards as much, but in general, I think we really do need to do more face-to-face interaction with people, right? So many of us are just staring at screens all day at work, and you know, I think the game's better in person. I think you gain more from it. I think the losses, I'll call them losses, or the inability to do certain things. Now they're flowing. Look at that, guys. They're flowing. They're just flowing 4 cases with nothing. Now they're coming. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth giving up playing this, you know, every day, at night, whatever, so that we can take more time, put a little more effort into getting to know people and meet people and find other people to play and convincing them to play. I'm not at all saying that is super easy. Ooh, cold foil glacial horns. We need that one. I think we need it. Yep. I'm not at all saying it's easy, so please don't take it that way. And of course, you know, some of us are really in situations where that is just not an option. So I totally get that and understand that. But I think for the majority of us, again, it might not be easy, but I bet there are people around who you could find to play this game with and enjoy it with in person. And it may not be as often as you like. I mean, come on. I can probably guarantee you it's not going to be as often as you'd like, even if you've got a ton of people around you. We just got limits. We've got limits in our day, and you know, for most of us, I would love to play so much more of this, Magic, all these games. There's just too many. So, I think it's okay to just accept you're not going to get maybe as much as you want gameplay time, but the time that you do get, Heat Wave. I believe we needed that one too. Progress, guys. Progress on this set, but no Fabled yet. Oh, a Fabled would just blow this case up. Frightmare. Dromai. I think it's worth it. That's all I'm saying. I've said so much there. Let's just get back directly talking about the cards. Let me know what you think below, though. Either of those two topics, money in TCGs, Flesh and Blood in particular, and then the whole like play in person, online client. Tell me, please tell me why you think I'm wrong below. If you could say it nicely, though, I'd appreciate that. Or if you agree with me, let me know why. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Frost Hex. Two more packs. This is case number 6, Master Set Madness Uprising Edition. This is the first set I've done this for. And who knows, maybe the last. We'll find out. Of course, the more of you who subscribe, like, watch these videos, the more that will encourage me to keep going. And yeah, if we could hit this in 40 boxes, though, that'd be great. And last pack, nothing in that. As usual, let me pause quick, just check the price on this. I think we did okay. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, we're back, guys. A really, really great case. We actually got about $466 in value with this, based on TCG Player right now. Plus, of course, all those Majestics, foil Majestics that I didn't actually count. As usual, I only counted a race face, so I wouldn't be surprised to get you plus in the 485, 490 range, which, based on everything else we've opened, or the last 4 cases, is great. Really, really good. Super fun opening. Thanks for watching all the way through. Again, please, thanks for watching all the way through. Again, if you've enjoyed this, share it with somebody. Tell me below in the comments everything you agree with and disagree with and all that fun jazz. But either way, have a great day. Come back. We are making some good progress, guys, on completing this master set. I think we might actually be able to do it. Peace and have a great day.